What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. We're going up against TCTIM. It's actually a really well matched Alliance War. We're like the same war rating. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. We finally get like an even match, even though all of them are pretty even. But yeah, this is a really good war. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, this first node is unblockable L1, and it's a tech champion, and I had no clue who it was. Usually a tech champion on unblockable L1 is War Machine, but this is a 5-star, and there's no 5-star War Machine. So yeah, it is Punisher 2099. Yeah, this is good placement. His L1 is really hard to evade, so I'm glad I brought Spark, but he doesn't even get to an L1. Just build the 10 poise charges, hit him 4 times, and then let off my heavy. My heavy does like, I don't know, like 19k it just did right there. It was pretty nuts. So this next node is, what the hell node is this? This is Bane, Stun Immune, and Enhanced Abilities. And I knew it was going to be Labyrinth Ultron because it's usually an Ultron here, and we had Classic Ultron as a mini-boss. So, Bane doesn't start until you hit him, or until he hits you. In my case, which he does right here, he hits me through my block. It was really weird. So I'm like, oh snap! I got Bane on me. Let me get this Bane off me. So yeah, I'm just trying to be careful of his evade, and he went down pretty quick. I think that was a rank 3. I don't know. It was unduped too, so it's a pretty easy fight. This next node is node 24, and before going in this fight, I knew it was going to be a 565 blade, and I did throw an indestructibility boost on. Thank God I did, because I don't know what happened in the start. Like the start of the fight, he threw a heavy, and I was just like, I don't know, I just stood there in shock and just ate that heavy. But I am in a chat with a bunch of old Alliance mates, and a bunch of those guys take Buffett, and we always talk about Buffett, and I'm really happy I'm in that chat. I've learned so much from those guys. One of my Alliance mates, Notsu, actually made the chat. So yeah, shout out to Notsu for doing that. Blade is such a pain in the butt on node 24. Pretty much, we were discussing about it. And you gotta fight him like Medusa. You gotta block hit him a ton. You gotta just keep your space. It's a time fight. That's what it is. You just gotta stay alive for the time that Fear the Void comes up, and just try and block hit him. Try and just keep him on his side of that center circle. Blade is so hard on this node. You can't retaliate his L1s. His heavy pushes you back so far, and his stun timer is reduced. It's, I don't know, really good champion for node 24. So yeah, I'm trying to play out this fight really smooth. I did get Fear the Void up, and luckily my first 2 debuffs on him while Fear the Void is up is the Petrify debuffs, and that's amazing. I was so thrilled about that. I was like, yes, I definitely got this guy. I did get off one nice evade while Fear the Void was up and the Petrify debuffs were up, but unfortunately I don't get another one in. I tried to, but it wasn't, I don't know, it didn't go out too planned. So yeah, he has me against the wall. He lets off a heavy. I do eat a heavy. Right now I'm just trying to build space. I'm like, crap. He's getting me down. I do push him to an L2, and I just block the L2. It's the safest bet. And yeah, man, I did get him down. Full attack bonus achieved against that 565 blade. I was so happy when I took him down. I was like, thank God, because that fight is so hard. This next node is a armor up node, and I was just healing up the chip damage on my Spark that I took from that Labyrinth Ultron and that Bane node. And this is an armor up node, and I was really wondering who it would be, but it is Howard the Duck, and this is good placement because he already has armor ups on already. And yeah, this is good placement, but my Spark is just mowing through this guy. I built 10 poise charges or 9 poise charges, let off a heavy. It does so much damage. Let off another heavy. It does so much damage. And yeah, man, I dropped my L1, and that Howard the Duck just, I don't know, just went down like a sack of potatoes or something. I don't know. But this next node is another armor up node, and when there's a skill on armor up node, it's always Black Panther Civil War. Before I entered this fight, I didn't realize it was a 4-star. It really caught me off guard. And yeah, he does catch me with his heavy right in the beginning of the fight. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but he did catch me. I'm being extremely cautious against this guy. I do not want to die to a Black Panther Civil War and get made fun of for the rest of my MCOC career. But yeah, I do get him down. With Sparks, L1, it stuns him, and you don't get stunned yourself. So I tried just using that. This next node is the recovery node. I think this is node 42. Once again, I'm just healing up the block damage that I took from the last fight. I did fall asleep, my boost did wear off, so I threw more boost back on because this is Tier 1 Alliance War, and if you're in Tier 1 Alliance War, you use boosts. That's the thing. I mean, the rewards are there. You gotta throw the boost on. You gotta be a team player. So yeah, this is recovery, and this is a green goblin. Baiting on one of his heavies. Get a 5-hit combo in, really nice parry in, and with his regen, apparently you're not supposed to hit him when he has this orange buff that just came on, and he's one of those ticks was like for 5k, for 5k regen. It was nuts, but I'm still just hammering into him. I'm going with like just hitting through the regen, powering through the regen. I drop my L2, and that's it for that green goblin. Just game over for him. My Spark does so much damage. I love my Spark so much. I wouldn't give up anything for him. I was just making sure that this King Groot wasn't linked. That's why I checked real quick. So yeah, this is a 6-star King Groot. This is the strike back and recovery node. He's not duped, so he won't have his passive regen. But yeah, in the beginning of this fight, I'm just trying to build the 10 poise charges while his Furies is up. With King Groot, just be really careful stunning him while his Furies is up, because he can shrug them off. He can shrug pretty much anything off while his Furies is up. So I'm only going to stun him while he's in his cooldown phase or his regeneration phase. But since he's unduped, he doesn't really have a regeneration phase. So yeah, he does go back into Furies again, so it's once again I'm trying to build more poise charges off him. I do have an L2, and this is a strike back node, so now that his Fury's gone, I want to power drain him before I let off my L2, so he doesn't get an L2 of his own. And yeah, my L2 does a ton of damage. I'm just trying to bait out this last L1 from him and get a 5-hit combo in. It was pretty close to the end of the fight, so I did drop my L1, and it was enough. It did it. It got him down. So I didn't mention this, but this was Path 6 and half of Path 7. Sorry I didn't mention that in the beginning of the war. So yeah, this was a really, really close war, and it was extremely satisfying win. We did come on top. I was so happy about this war because it was such an even match. Shout out to TCTIM for putting up a really great fight. Congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys liked this Alliance War video. Till the next one. Peace.